What does the Torah say about defunding the police? You see, we've already discussed 6 laws. The first 2 are laws of service to God, that we don't blaspheme and that we do not serve idols. The other laws are all laws that are moral, and these are basically known instinctually to human beings, such as do not murder, do not steal, do not commit sexual immorality, and do not wantonly torture animals. And all of these laws are required to be upheld by all of mankind. Now, what happens if a person trespasses one of these commandments? That's where you have to have a legal system. You have to have police officers, and you have to have court systems that can try a person who trespasses these laws and can bring the trespasser to justice. A system that is not based upon these God-given divine laws that apply to all of humanity is a system that is corrupt. It is so important to have a judicial system for a healthy, functioning society. We even see this played out in the book of Genesis. You see, there was a prince of a city whose name was Shechem, who raped Jacob's daughter, Dinah, and the entire city knew about it, and yet they did nothing. So Simon and Levi took judgment into their own hands, and they went and they killed every male in the city. The question is why? Because every person in that city had allowed crime to be committed. They turned a blind eye. There was one girl who was raped, and yet the entire city was punishable because they should have had courts of justice, and they didn't. We cannot allow crime to be perpetuated in this world. There's a few other points that I'm going to cover really quickly. When it comes to judgment, a small matter needs to be judged with the same attention to detail as a large matter. If 2 litigants come to court, the judge is not allowed to show favoritism, no matter if one person is poor and the other one is rich, or one person is beautiful and one person is not. One person has a great name in the community and the other doesn't. Favoritism is not allowed. A judge is also not allowed to accept bribery, and a person is not allowed to give bribery. Witnesses also have to fulfill certain criteria. I'm not going to get into the details of it now, but I will say one of them is for a person who is not careful with their own dignity. Let's say they walk naked in the street, or they eat in a gluttonous manner where everybody can see them. A person who's not even concerned with protecting their own dignity is probably not going to be concerned with saying over a story accurately. And if they don't even care about themselves, then how could they care about giving over facts? People who have no shame are disqualified from being a valid witness. There are a lot more details in all of these laws that we spoke about, but this is the basic overview. You can find a lot more information on these 2 websites.